Hello everyone, and welcome to the St. Pete by Night Twitch channel where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and now Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Crafty Mirage, also known as Nikki. You can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here at St. Pete by Night. Make sure to check out St. Pete by Night on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, also known as X, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But you should check us out on our website, stpbynight.com, where we have our city map, storyteller profiles, what games we're running, and our one-of-a-kind threat meter. If you aren't already a subscriber here on Twitch, you should go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come join our Discord server and be a part of our amazing community. Today we are playing Don't Get Caught, one of the chronicles here on St. Pete by Night. Tonight we are doing something a little different and are doing our vignette episodes. These are episodes that feature specific players and the personal dealings they have going on that their coterie wouldn't normally be around for. Tonight are two episodes of two of our characters of St. Pete by Night, and let's get to it.
Hi everybody, I am Judica and I'll be playing Gwendael, the corporate gangrel.
We begin our scene tonight in the Sponge Docks, a little area in northern Tarpon Springs, where our coterie have domain and claim haven. Well, claim is a light word they were given. The territory and the haven by the Baron Sebastian de Leon, in agreement with the investigation that they're doing towards these murders. Tonight we find ourselves in the Coterie Haven, where Gwendael and Nyx, his ghoul, are working hard on getting any information they can. Gwendael doing his private investigator thing of studying files and locations, and Nyx focusing on doing the computer aspect of gathering information, which she had been tasked to get information on a specific coroner in the Tarpon Springs Police Department morgue. Tonight she comes in from her area of the Coterie Haven, where she sets up all of her computer stuff and sets down a file on the coroner on the desk. And she'll turn to Gwendael. So, her name is Erica Clark. She is a pretty unremarkable person, studied crime scene investigation, ended up working more towards body identifying stuff. I don't know, not my area of expertise. She just is really good at picking out how people die, and apparently dissecting humans doesn't bother her any.
Interesting. So, what do we know about a friend, family, activity on social medias?
On social media, she is a graduate of Florida International University in Miami. Her family is from there. She moved here to the Tarpon Springs area about 4 years ago after graduating with her master's. And let's see, and she's just thumbing through the papers. Has been working in that same precinct ever since. Her family is still, she's got a mother and a father, and she's got a younger brother who is still in college down in Miami. Let's see. Social media, she doesn't really post on there a lot, but she does post there every now and then. She's 28 years old now. Her birthday is in the summer, in July. She keeps pretty busy. If she's not at work, she's home, reads a lot of fiction, and she doesn't seem to hang out with friends a lot. Hangs out with them sometimes, but it seems like millennial scheduling has gotten the best of her as well. Plus, she technically is a cop, or works with the cops, so I'm imagining that keeps her pretty busy for the most part, too.
That's good for us.
Yeah. I did look into the police station footage that you asked me to look into to kind of cover our tracks from when we were there. But when I went to check it out, someone had already copied it.
And so we need to make sure that you don't... nobody knows that you were there. Spy.
Well,
and also,
we gotta make sure that people know that you all weren't there too. Because you kind of walked out with a police report.
Exactly. We need to find out who is this person. Give me 1 second. Yes, we need to make sure that nobody knows we were there, and we need to find out who copied the stuff.
Yeah.
How should we proceed? Because...
So, so when it comes to police databases, it's got to be something that you do very carefully, because if you do it the wrong way, it can trace back to your IP, because they have digital forensic people. I don't know. They have people that are just as good as tech as me that can get back to us, and that we don't want that. But also, if we do it wrong, it can tip off the FBI, and we really don't want that.
No, we no. Yes.
The last thing we want is feds just crawling around here.
Oh yeah. No agency with any letters needs to be around.
But I mean, if we can get direct access through the precinct, that would be a lot easier.
So we definitely need her, because if we become friend and then can have access to this computer.
No, out of everyone in a police station precinct, honestly, the more the coroner's going to be the best person to befriend and potentially enter a deal with, because they study. We're dealing with dead bodies, and she would know the most out of everyone in that police station.
And nobody wants to deal with dead bodies, so...
No, because it's gross.
Yes.
I mean, technically you're a dead body, but at least you're walking around and you're not being cut open like a frog in a biology class.
And also, as a French person, I use perfume, because we are civilized people.
Well,
so
I mean, yeah. I mean, the others don't. You guys, I mean, Rex kind of sometimes smells like the sewer, but like Valerie and Avery don't technically smell that.
sewer and weed, but yeah, get what you mean.
Dogs don't like you. Dogs don't like smelling you, though. I noticed that.
Well, I don't usually smell dogs, also.
So, how do you want to go about this? Do we want to just go visit her? But didn't, like, Valerie erased her memories, though, right?
Mm-hmm. So why would we visit her? Because, yeah, I mean, we can't like, hey, we'd like to visit you. What?
Okay. Ooh, here's an idea.
Okay.
You did private investigation work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of the victims' families hired you to look into the death or something. Or maybe, no, not even related to, no, you know what? Not even related to the murders that we're investigating right now. Someone went missing. They hired you as a private investigator from France. They sent someone from France whose kid was like on vacation or something. And you're just like coming into the police station to see if there's any record of like some French tourist having disappeared or potentially died. Because,
okay, so some kind of Jean-Pierre disappeared during his holidays, and the family is sending me, because I'm obviously French, and private investigator, and I would like to check if any bodies would correspond to the...
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. And I can I can get into the computer real quick and like make up like this whole like just...
We need a persona, like someone like, who is he?
Yeah.
Is he like, so he's a male, he's 22.
She's already getting on her laptop and going onto Facebook to just find random pictures.
His name is Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre. Okay.
Du Louvre.
So she just goes on Google, not on Google, on Facebook, and Google searches, and like on Facebook searches Jean-Pierre, and pulls up a Facebook page for just some random dude from France.
All right. Why don't we create a fake account, a fake Facebook account?
Yeah. Hang on. Actually, this dude did go on vacation somewhere with a beach. She looks through his photos, so I'm just gonna take this photo. And just start making a fake Facebook, fake Facebook profile account for the guy and an Instagram. And she's just already typing like crazy and like posting things. She's pulling photos of St. Petersburg, the downtown area, the beaches, making it look like photos of him being on vacation recently. And let's go ahead and have Nix do a tech and a wits and tech roll. So go ahead, and if you get your dice pool for her, do you have her sheet up?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you? Maybe. Let me check.
Because I believe her pool is probably like, I think it's...
So it's tech and...
It's tech and...
intelligence.
And no, it's wits, because she's doing this quickly.
She has 0 wits.
No, she has to have at least 1 dot in wits.
Okay.
Her wits, I think her wits is 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Because as far as I remember... Nope.
Hang on. Let me pull up.
Because as far as I remember, we put some in tech, intelligence, and resolve.
Let me check. Hang on. Because I know we I know she has some in wits. I just can't remember how much it was. 1 second. This break brought to you by unpreparedness. All right. Her pool it's 7 dice. She has 3 dots in wits.
All right.
So
let's go.
Go ahead and roll 7 dice for her. She is not a kindred, so she doesn't need blood dice. So it's just 7 regular dice for her.
Okay. So we have like 2 successes.
Where'd you post?
Anarch dice for her?
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to have her spend a willpower to re-roll 3 of her failures?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and hit re-roll failures. Oh, okay. All right. So with 2 successes, it's a decent fake profile. But she's trying to do this quickly so you guys can head over to the precinct.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only so much she could accomplish in less than an hour. So hopefully the coroner doesn't look too far back on the profile page when you show it to her.
All right. Beside this Jean-Pierre who disappeared, do we have like something to, create a link? Maybe a book of sci-fi or something like that. Maybe I can,
I mean,
I can.
the guy's missing, so like I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to like make her feel connected to this fake dead guy, this fake missing person. I think we need her to...
but I mean, be interested in the fact that maybe I read some sci-fi.
Yeah, maybe you read some sci-fi. That might be better.
Yes.
So I mean, maybe if she's got like a book that she's reading lying around, you point that out and say how you read it too.
What was the last book she read?
Let me check. Let's see. One of the books that she's got on, it doesn't say, I can't find anything on her, what book she last read, but she just has, like, in her interests on her Facebook page, her favorite books. Like, I'm seeing The Hobbit, I'm seeing Frankenstein. Frankenstein, that's a little on the nose. I'm seeing...
Agreed.
I'm seeing some John Grisham novels.
Well, let's go with the Lord of the Ring.
Lord of the Rings is a classic.
Yes. Nobody goes wrong with the Lord of the Ring.
Can't really go wrong with Lord of the Rings.
Yes. Okay.
Like the movies are good, the books are good, it's all good.
Oh yeah, everything's good. So yeah, I have some with me.
Okay. And who am I in this scenario? Am I your assistant, or you're an associate, another private investigator that you know in the United States that's helping you out?
Maybe you are my you are my assistant.
Okay.
Let's roll with the truth. It will be like easier than to, than to lie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could maybe you hired an American assistant for this job.
Well, you're American. I hired you, so.
Yeah, I am. It's not a lie. I am your assistant.
Yeah, it's not a lie.
But if she's asking just in case she asks why I'm not French, because you are French. If she asks
because
why I'm not French.
I needed a local to,
Yeah, there we go.
show me the way of the land.
There we go. Perfect.
All right.
Roll. Plus, police stations in the United States are way different from the police stations in France, I'm assuming.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know shit about anything related to the US, so, I needed a guide.
All right, and she'll just scoop up the keys. Let's head over to the precinct then.
And I'll just scoop up some Lord of the Ring books.
Why are we bringing
The last one.
We're bringing
Yeah.
the books? Okay.
I'm bringing my book. I
Okay.
mean, I'm reading.
Oh, I mean, maybe you read it during your breaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do, yeah. Alright. So Gwendael will pick a French edition of the Lord of the Ring.
All right. So Nix gets in the car and drives you both to the same precinct that you guys went to when you first started this job for Sebastian de Leon. The precinct is about the same as you've noticed it before. However, you do notice one big change from the precinct, and that is that police activity coming in and out of the precinct is a lot more, is increased since you were last here, which isn't surprising. You read the Tampa Bay Times, you keep up on the news, you know that there have been a lot of issues in the area lately. There was that riot a couple months ago where there were some deaths and everything. There was that explosion over in Tampa. So things are a little more on high alert. But luckily you're not dealing with the police directly tonight. You're going to be dealing with a coroner in the first floor.
Exactly. Also, I'm used to this kind of situation.
Okay.
It's not my first rodeo, so.
All right. So you head into the police station. There's, like I said, there's a lot of cops coming in and out, traffic cops, some detectives going around. And you walk over to the reception desk. It's the same as you remember that last time. There's a different person at the reception this time, and they look up to you as you approached. Oh yes, hello. How can I help you this evening?
Hi, I am a private investigator flying from France, and I was.
Okay.
Yes, and this is my assistant because
Nice to meet you.
don't really know.
Are you here to... You see that she looks slightly annoyed, but still being polite, which isn't unusual because most cops don't like dealing with private investigators. But it's something that you're not unused to seeing. But so who are you here to see? Are you here to see a detective or another one of the officers?
Oh, thank you very much. I'm here to see Mrs. Clark.
The coroner?
Well, I have a missing French young man.
Oh.
His family is very worried about him.
Let me guess. Some kid came in on vacation, went missing, and now you're the parents. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will buzz her to let her know that someone's on their way, private detective's on their way. So you already know where her office is, but she starts going through the steps of how to get to the morgue of the police station. It's like, so you're gonna go down that hallway over there, all the way to the back of the building. You're gonna make a left, and you're gonna see a few double doors.
All right. Well, You've been very lovely and very helpful. Thank you very much. And then I will start to walk towards the morgue.
Okay. Nix is right behind you, kind of just like looking around, just being like, I don't like it in here, but like staying somewhat quiet about it. You head down into the morgue area where you've been before and get to the double doors. Nix pushes them open for you, and you step inside. The morgue is set up pretty much the same as it was last time you were here. You see that there are papers all over the desks. There is currently a body on the work table that you can see the woman, Erica Clark, pulling a blanket over it with a phone against her ear. And you can, as you're coming in, you hear her just being like, well, why the hell does a private investigator want to talk to me? Why? Okay, I don't give a crap if some kid went missing. Fine. I'll talk to him. Fine, just send him over. Never mind, he's here. Never mind, I got him. Yeah, okay. She puts the phone down on the receiver.
Hi, hello.
Hi. Can I help you?
It is nice to meet you. Yes, sure. I'm sure you can. So I'm looking for this young man. So I will show her the picture from the Facebook page. Vaguely. He seems to have disappeared. His family is very worried, as you may know. And I was wondering if, unfortunately, he was among your local over here.
She looks at the photo that you're showing on, like, that Nyx is showing on the phone for you. None of my current guests look like that, and she looks to the refrigerated drawers on the wall. Let me get on the computer real quick.
Sure.
And I can look into some photos, like, because I have photos of all the people come through.
And so from my pocket, while she's doing this, I'm going to grab my book, Lord of the Ring, the pocket version, and I'll start kind of reading it while waiting for her to do her stuff.
And she'll glance over as she's walking over to the desk. That's a good book. She logs in.
Oh yeah, classic. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I mean, the movie's okay. I prefer the book, but I did enjoy the movie.
I mean, the books have a lot of details, but the movies weren't so bad. I was expecting worse, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I have them all. I have all the books. I have all the movies.
Yeah, me too.
I try to watch them every year, and she... Like, you see her, she's logged onto the database completely, and you see that she's just kind of, like, clicking the arrow key on her keyboard now, and scrolling through just photos of faces that keep flashing on the screen, just cycling through them to see if any of them match up. Which, you know, none of these are gonna match up. Yeah. So, how long has this kid been missing?
Well, it's been a while. According to the parents, 4 days.
4 days. I mean, it's scary when your kids are out of the country, but 4 days, I mean, that could just be like him just not answering the phone.
That's what I thought, but because he was, how do you say? He relies a lot on his parents. They found it strange that he didn't return the calls. So.
Well, I mean, he doesn't seem like I don't have any photos that look like him. Oh, hang on a second. And you see her just like opening up a few more file folder locations in her computer. I do have something that came up a few weeks ago. And you see her double click on a file in a folder. And what pops up is a window, a video player. And you see it is footage of the morgue. And what you see on the footage is all of you, is Valerie, is Avery, and Rex. All in the morgue, poking around. And then talking to her. You're watching through the footage. You know what's funny?
Uh-huh.
I recognized your face because of this footage, but I actually have don't recall seeing you at all before in my entire life.
Are you trying to hit on me?
No, I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm trying to figure out why. A few weeks ago, I was investigating I was not investigating, but I was doing my job. I was looking over a corpse that came in because of a supposed gator attack. And for some reason, I put in that it was a gator attack.
It was gator attack.
Really? Because I looked over the body again that was still here. And I looked over my notes that were still here, where I wrote down that this wasn't a gator attack. So, hey, buddy, why don't you tell me who the fuck you really are? Before I push this little button right here, and she gestures to a button on her phone, like on the, like, one of those, like, basic office phones. And I'll dial the detectives to come down here and arrest your ass.
Sure. All right.
So, want to start talking?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Well, like I said, I'm a private investigator, and I was there a few days before.
So you see Jinx already kind of looking at you a little nervously and kind of moving, like kind of like putting her hands, starting to move her hands behind her back, so she can like maybe pull out a weapon from her pocket or something if she needs to. And she's kind of like giving you side eye, just being like, "What are we doing?"
So, also, what would you like to know? Because
why don't I remember this?
Okay, like I said, I'm an investigator. I'm no doctors. So have you checked yourself? Have you been to a hospital? Maybe you commotion something?
Are you saying that I'm crazy, sir? That I have something wrong with my brain?
No. I just said that maybe, I don't know, maybe.
All right, you say you're a private investigator. Private investigator have credentials. Let's see them.
And so I show her my credential.
And you do have those because you were a private investigator in France.
Yes, I do.
She looks at them and like narrows her eyes at you slightly.
Yes, I'm French, I know.
Okay, who are you? Who are you and what were you doing here? Why, like, you guys came in, I don't remember any of this, and for some reason I turned in an autopsy report that I would have never turned in. Why?
So, first of all, so I'm what was your first question?
Who are you? And what the fuck is going on?
Okay, so first of all, like I said, I'm an investigator, and I was here with some other investigator to investigate, and we talked to you, and then I don't know, we left, and
she's gonna look just a little annoyed because she knows that you're being evasive, like and she's just gonna start pulling out file after file. These are all bodies that I have investigated. They have all been super fucking suspicious. Their bodies are broken. They don't have blood in them. And
right.
The same this body that I had to turn in an autopsy report about, that you guys were on footage on a day I don't even remember, and she's just, and now you're here again. Why? Why are you here? Why? What do you want? And what the fuck? And what is going on?
So, first of all, I was about to ask you about Jean-Pierre, but now I need to answer your question because you seem very upset. So we were investigating with my fellow investigator the bodies for the same reason as you are investigating.
Nyx chimes
Because
in next to you. Yeah, because, like, things don't add up.
yes, and so we were hired by private people to know why this happened.
She just...
Because we are like private investigator.
She looks down at the file, like, the file that... Like, the file for the autopsy report that she had sent in. I would have never sent this in. And I talked...
So,
I went to talk to my boss about it. I told him that this is not my typical work, that I would have never turned something like this in because the guy clearly didn't die of a gator attack. And you know what he told me?
No?
He said, better to just let it fade away and just go back down to the morgue and keep doing your job.
So, just to make sure that I do understand what I'm saying. So, are you asking me for my help?
I want to know what the fuck is going on because things aren't adding up. This is not the first crime to be swept under the rug.
So, would you like us to work together? Is that it?
I don't know who you are. For all I know you came into...
Well, I show you my credential. I don't know what to do.
Nyx chimes in and to try to help you out a little bit. And she says, look, lady, we are private investigators. We've been hired to look into these things because things aren't adding up. We think that the police are not wanting these deaths to come to light, and we're investigating. Me and my boss, and she looks to you, Gwendael, me and my boss are here to investigate so that we can find out what really happened and bring them to justice.
Exactly. To shed some light on these mysterious things, whatever it is.
Hang on. Let me make a dice pool. So, with Jinx's help, Gwendael, go ahead and roll. Would you want to roll manipulation and subterfuge, or manipulation and persuasion? Because technically, it's not wrong what you guys are talking about. You have been hired to look into these deaths, but you're not being completely honest about all of the information.
So which one is?
So you can do manipulation and subterfuge, or manipulation and persuasion.
Subterfuge.
You want
subterfuge and the other one. Sorry, the other one is
manipulation and subterfuge, or manipulation and manipulation and persuasion.
I need to look at persuasion. I have no dots in persuasion, so I'm going to take subterfuge because I have like one dot.
Okay. So go ahead and do manipulation and subterfuge.
Oops.
And Nyx.
Can I use any willpower?
So what you can do, you can blood search. So go ahead and give me a rouse check.
Okay, so I'm going to do rouse, slash rouse. All right. 3 options. C'est quoi? Character? Yes. Rouse character.
Yeah, just go. So just do slash rouse.
Okay, just slash rouse. Okay.
Yeah. It's the slash V. Yeah, there you go. All right, so you do get hungrier. Yes. So you're at 2 hunger now.
Okay.
So
which is okay.
That with a rouse check, you can assign your blood search bonus, which is 2 dice, to any attribute you want. And for this roll, it would be manipulation. So for the rest of the scene, you have 2 more dice for anything involving manipulation.
So like 3 3 and 1, so I have like 4 dice.
4 dice, and for this roll, just
Mhm.
1 hunger dice, because hunger doesn't go into effect until the next roll.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead and roll 4 dice, and don't forget your hunger dice.
Hunger. One roll.
Okay. So you got 2 successes. Do you want to burn a willpower to try to
Yes.
Okay, to try. All right, go ahead and burn a willpower to try to re-roll that failure. All right. Unfortunately, so 2 successes. I'm going to roll for the ghoul now, or not the ghoul, the coroner.
I think the dice are jinx.
She got 1 roll. She got 1 success. She only had 4 dice too. So the coroner is staring at you. And she's just shaking her head. I've heard I got told a lot by my friends in college and stuff that there's a lot of corruption and stuff within the police department, and things get swept under the rug. But I didn't think it would be this bad, that they're willing to sweep murders under the rug. So,
well, for what it's worth, I'm sorry that you had a reality check, but I mean,
so can I just ask you this then? Why are you here speaking to me specifically?
because, well, I'm a private investigator, as I was saying, but I have no knowledge at all in, bodies and, looking at bodies.
So, you're wanting me to investigate bodies for you?
Well, we could do that, and then you could know what really happens. You could put your mind at ease.
So you want me to help you? So you want me to give you information on bodies that come in, is what you're saying, to help you with finding out what's really going on.
Exactly. We want to, like my assistant said, we want to know what is going on. We want to know the truth. And you seem to want the same thing, so.
And she'll kind of push her hair back a little bit, just like gripping it at the top of her head, just because she's very confused and upset right now. I started doing this because I want to help people. And this was the best way I could make use of what I know.
Yeah, you want to protect and serve.
But I just feel like I'm not right now. So if I help you, you'll get the truth.
Yes.
Because I can get into a lot of trouble if it's found out that I'm leaking private stuff.
Well, you're not leaking stuff. You're having a conversation with a friend.
Okay.
A very discreet and very friendly friend. I mean,
can you answer me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you answer me one question then? Because
Sure.
this is the one that's really been freaking me out.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I remember that night?
I don't know. Why? Do you want me to check if, do you want me to help you find the truth about us?
Yeah, I would like that.
Well,
if you help me find the truth of why I lost a whole 20 minutes.
All right.
Because I can't remember it.
Well, I will ask my colleague who were there with me, and I'll try to find why you don't remember. Um, I mean, now that we are like, I mean, I can do that for you. I mean, we're working together, so as a good gesture, goodwill, I'll do that for you.
And she'll nod. Okay. So, what do you need me to do right now?
Um, right now, well, uh, what would be, I mean, how do we, you know, uh, uh, how do you say, in English? How do we meet? How do we talk? How do you want to exchange? Because you know we need
I
to
mean,
we need to be discreet. I mean, I can't like, hey, come here every day and ask a question.
there's some coffee places nearby.
Which one is your favorite?
I prefer shopping local, so nothing like Starbucks. Just a local coffee shop, I guess. There's this one that it's like a very small one, very quiet. They actually give you your coffee in a cup and not a paper to-go cup.
Are they giving you real coffee? Because
Yeah, they give us real coffee. What
Alright.
is not real coffee?
Well, we have a real coffee in France, and sometimes when I came to several coffee in the US, and there was more water than coffee, so um,
I mean,
I tend to be suspicious now.
I've never had French coffee, so I wouldn't know the difference.
Well, next time we'll find some French, coffee shop, and
Okay.
we'll get some French coffee.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
Best one is Italian, but I'm sure that
So, you'll be in touch then?
Well, yes. I mean, that's the best way to do it, no?
Yeah, hang on. And she'll just write her phone number down on a piece of paper, rip it out of a notebook, and hand it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Well, thank you very much, and I'll put it in my Lord of the Ring book as a markdown.
Okay, I guess. What's your name?
Well, you can call me Marcus.
Marcus? Then why did your credentials say Gwendael?
Well, I think Marcus is really nice. I mean, Marcus Aurelius was a great emperor, so.
So you just don't want to do real names then, when we meet?
Well, you talked to me about corrupted cups. So, if we want to be discreet, we can't really use our own name. It's like a spy game.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen movies. We don't.
Yeah.
They never use So, which one do you want to be?
Ivy, I guess. I like Poison Ivy.
Yeah, Poison Ivy, Batman.
Yeah, I like Batman.
I like that. Me too.
So yeah, Ivy.
All right, Ivy. Nice to meet you. I'm Marcus. So we'll do that.
All right. I'll guess you'll be in touch then. And do you have a number I can reach you at?
Yes. Here is my business number. So I'll give her like because I have two phones, like a personal and a business one. So I'll give her the business one.
She'll take it, and you see her already starting to put it into her phone to save it as a contact into her phone. And she does put it under Marcus, but she puts Marcus in like quotations.
All right. So I'll do what I can to help you.
That would be nice.
Because well, I can understand in what position you are. So I'll do that. And well, thank you for seeing me.
Yeah, it's fine. And you see her already starting to put away the files and everything. I'll expect to hear back from you soon then.
Yes, you will. I'll look into it as soon as I have information, I'll give it to you.
Okay. And I'll start looking into some of this stuff and seeing what I can put together.
Great. Look, I'm sorry about what happened to you, but we'll figure it out, and I think that you may find comfort in knowing that the truth will come out.
Okay.
In some way. I mean, you are doing what you wanted to do, help people. So you're helping people to get the truth.
I'll see you around. And she just gestures to the doors. I've got work to do.
Sure.
She looks over at the body that's still on the table.
All right. You take care, okay?
Okay.
See you around.
You and Nyx head on out. You know that at the end of the hallway there is, like, when you go down the hallway, you could go back through the front, but there is also a back exit that you can use, where the cops go out to do their smoke breaks.
Well, I'm going to use the front door because I don't want to sound too suspicious.
Yeah. Once you head on out to the front door, you and Nyx get in the car, and she just kind of gripping the steering wheel, looking at you. That could have gone a little better, but at least now we know who copied the video.
Well, I think it could have been worse. Way worse.
Yeah.
Because
she doesn't know that you're a vampire or anything like that. So that's good.
No.
We're gonna
and
have...
she's
No, go ahead.
I was about to say that she doesn't know I'm a kindred. She doesn't know, and we didn't lie too much because I don't like to lie, because lying is you have to create a story. It's never a good thing. Also, she would have, she was already on her guard, and it would have been a messy thing. I'm no Ventru. I cannot do whatever Valerie is doing. So
speaking of Ventru, we're probably gonna need her to help us figure out how to explain to her why she lost her memory.
Yes, that was what I was about to say. That's why I told her that Valerie and the other were colleague. Because I need to see with Valerie and especially with the other, because I'm not into hiding stuff, to what would be the explanation we are going to give her.
That's going to be something that you guys have to talk about when you see everyone.
Yes, exactly. So, but thank you very much for assisting me. You have been a wonderful assistant.
I'm the best assistant.
Yes, you're the best. And I think that maybe we can get you some Macallan.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a very expensive, pricey, and very good whiskey.
I will start driving to a liquor store then. She turns on the ignition and pulls out of the parking spot.
Because good work deserves good whiskey.
Yes, it does. And she pulls out. You guys head to a liquor store. You buy her the whiskey, the Macallan whiskey, which not cheap, but very worth it. And you guys head back to the Coterie Haven. And
exactly.
This is where we're going to end this vignette tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll have another story momentarily.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Krazaz. I'm playing Rex Elias Nosferatu.
We begin our scene tonight in the haven of our Nosferatu Rex Elias. Things have been tumultuous at best for people of Rex's line of work, which is cartels, drug dealers, local gang members. Ever since the riot in Palm Harbor and the explosion in Tampa that took out their power grid, the local police presence has been increased. They are doing more patrols throughout throughout neighborhoods, especially in neighborhoods that, unfortunately, Rex and the rest of the cartel do a lot of their work. So tonight, we find Rex with his two contacts within the cartel, his guys, Fudge and Cheese, and they're basically going over the situation that's going on right now. Cheese and Fudge are both lounging on the couch. It's very non-casual. They're smoking cigarettes, they're drinking beers. They're not questioning why their buddy isn't joining them. They've learned to stop questioning things, and most gang people know it's better to just not ask questions you don't want the answers to. And you appreciate that within the cartel. But you see Fudge just looking at you. Yeah, so we had one of our guys arrested the other day. He got caught with about 3 kilos of the stuff, which dumbass was stupid enough to be walking around with that shit anyway. But it's we're having a difficult time pushing stuff right now, and some of the bosses, the higher ups, are getting a little upset about it.
Yeah, tough times. We've only gotten people I can just invite over. Had to be real subtle about it. Can't keep people passing up the place every fucking 2 minutes like they do usually. Gotta have people park down the road and then walk over. It's a fucking mess.
Yeah, and if our guys keep getting put in jail, we're not gonna have enough bodies to move product, and then that's gonna start pissing off the big guy, De Leon, and from what I understand, he is not too pleasant when things aren't going the way he prefers. I heard about how he shot up all the other guys that used to work at the top and replaced them with his guys back in Miami last year. Just invited them all to the Keys into a nice big house, then shot them all in the fucking head like Che Guevara.
Makes sense why we are able to transfer from Pence.
So we gotta do something about it. We gotta make them think that the problem's solved. Like, I know that fucking guy who started the riot in the park or whatever got dealt with and everything, but they're still out here. And they're still picking up guys, and they're still doing their patrols, and they shouldn't be. It's a problem that even our guys who are inside the force are having a hard time dealing with.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. Got any ideas?
Well, I know there's some other gangs in the area that aren't affiliated with the cartel. We could frame a few of their guys. Less competition for us, more money in our pocket. Makes the cops think that the issue's been dealt with. And you're one of our sneakier guys. We can stage a robbery, plant some evidence, make two problems go away.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You know where we hit?
Go ahead and give me first of all, he's gonna just be like, well, there's a couple of gangs around. Some Russians, some Italians. We got some Haitians, but they're further down south, not really hanging around our area. But yeah, we got a couple of Russian and Italian mafia people just hanging around. Some folks from Chicago, some folks from New York.
We got some Chicagoans here. Man, fuck Chicago.
I think their pizza is pizza. It's just a bread bowl with sauce, like from fucking Panera.
That's a good one. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. You know what? If you think we can set that up.
So, Rex, go ahead and give me a wits and streetwise.
Okay. Oh, did you want me to do a rouse?
Oh, yes, please do a rouse check for me.
I'm good.
Good? All right, awesome.
So let me do that big roll then. Two successes.
2 successes. Do you want to burn a willpower at all?
You know what? Sure, why not? One more success.
So 3 successes. Okay. I'll say that with 3 successes, you are aware that there is a group of just some young thugs who think they're tough shit just because they just started dealing out of high school and dropped out of college, that have been giving you a little bit of trouble, not in the sense that they're affecting your sales any, but they're just a bunch of punk kids that are annoying the shit out of you. And you figure that even if they did get caught, it'd be their first offense. Probably can serve maybe less than 5 years from some possession charges, if you frame it right.
Yeah, we could maybe put it on some punks. That sounds good.
Yeah, some punks will probably just be the smarter thing to do. They'll get less time. They'll be out on the street in no time. So how do you think we should frame them? Robbery? Drug possession? What do you think?
I think a robbery would be easier for me to stage. But, I mean, I could plant some drugs somewhere too. Either way.
B&E with some stealing some stuff, they can get anywhere between 2 to 5 years. Drug possession 5 to 10, but if they get on good behavior, they could be out with both charges in less than 5. And let's be real, if they're a couple of punk kids, they'll probably get off on good behavior. Just cause, let's face it, they ain't gonna, they're punks now, but when it comes to the slammer, they're just little kids. They don't know any better in there.
Yeah, that all sounds good. Got any punks in particular?
I mean, there's that group of early 20-year-olds that's been hanging around. They're just a few blocks down. I think you know them too.
I try not to get out much, but yeah, I think I've seen them around when I'm on my bike.
Yeah, they think they're tough shit, but they're just, like you said, they're just a couple of punks.
Yeah, sounds good.
Look like the type that are dumb enough to get caught doing a B&E.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? Like, do you have something that would connect them directly, or?
It'd be useful if we can get something, if we steal something valuable and then plant it on them, and then maybe give a tip to the cops.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Now the second question is, where am I gonna hit? What do you think?
We could rob a house, one of those nice houses by the golf park. We could rob a convenience store. I mean, we'd be helping you. You're probably going to be better off getting the stuff planted on them. You're fucking stealthy. Sometimes I don't even see you coming.
Yeah.
Up to you, man. You're the boss here.
I guess I am. I've never really thought about it like that, but yeah, I did get that promotion. So let's break into one of those nice places.
All right. So
I don't feel like going loud.
that's fair. All right. So go ahead and give me another wits and streetwise roll. Ooh.
That is a 5 success crit on the blood die.
All right. You know for a fact that just south of the Tarpon Springs golf course, or surrounding it, there are a ton of really bougie houses that likely have some form of external not security, but like cameras that could catch a robbery. But if you mask your faces, you could easily just get in, out, steal a few high ticket items like their TV or something like that. Maybe their grandma's ashes, you don't know. And just plant that, and you can easily just deal with that and plant them on these punks that you're plotting to frame.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Let me guess. Cheese will get up. Let me guess. I'm driving.
Yeah.
All right. Do we got some ski masks or something that we can use to cover our faces?
Yeah, I think I got something around here.
Yeah, and you probably have, because you're Nosferatu, you probably have a wide array of just, face masks for COVID and everything. And you got plenty of baseball caps. This ain't your first rodeo having to look shady. You've got hoodies, too, that your guys can borrow. And it is chilly, so it warrants bundling up outside now.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll grab some stuff from my closet. I'll make sure to get a good knife on me too. I don't think Rex would have any guns himself, but yeah, he'll just keep a knife on him. But,
Cheese and Fudge definitely have guns.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a crowbar too, I guess, if you think that's something I would have.
Yeah, no, crowbar's easy to get. All right. So, y'all pile up into Cheese's beat-up Honda, and you guys start driving to the bougie area of Tarpon Springs by the golf course. It's around De Leon, the place where you met De Leon, so you do know that this is a ritzy area. With the golf course, such a high-end golf course right there, the people that live in these houses sometimes make 7 figures a year. This is the place where the rich retirees go, who don't want to exactly be at the beach, but close to the beach. So, you're driving, and Cheese will look to you and just quietly ask, "Hey, man, I'm not parking too close to the area, right? To the place, right?"
No. I think you just park at the golf course parking lot. Not too conspicuous though. I don't know. Make it look like we're just kind of parking there. So just not something security would want to look at. Yeah, something like that.
All right, I can do that. Cheese will drive around until he finds a place that's close enough that you can easily sprint to it and get to the car quickly when you need to, but also far enough away that it wouldn't attract any suspicion through cameras that are that are on the houses nearby. All right. So you begin to approach the house that you do you just pick any random house, or are you looking for something specific?
I guess I'd like, as we're driving that way, to go through a quick like Google Maps like walkthrough of the area, try to pick a house that I think would look okay and is probably owned by a retiree who can't do shit.
Right. Give me a wits and investigation as you're going through Google.
Three successes.
3 successes. I'll say with 3 successes, you're going through Google and you're getting a lot of Zillow listings of houses in that area, like the value of some of the properties there. And you find one that close to $1 million this house is worth. And like it's close to where you're at. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath sort of house. Basically, you can tell, like, you go through you have a like pictures of the interior. It was clearly staged, but the people who could afford this type of house probably have some nice stuff anyway. But each bedroom has its own full bathroom. There's a half bath off the kitchen. Nice spacious living room. There's a family room, kitchen, dining room. There's a backyard with a big pool back there and just a ton of yard space. This is a nice house. And like when you go to a street view, you do see that, like on the street view side of things, you do see that from recent photos, you see a very expensive car in the driveway. This looks like a good target.
All right. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make our way towards that house. I guess try not to look too conspicuous at first, and then we'll, as we approach, so that nobody looks at us from the window or something.
Right. So Cheese and Fudge will not have their hoods up. Well, we'll have like their caps on, but not their the hoods of their hoodies on yet, and they won't have face masks on yet because they're just walking outside. They don't want to seem too shady. But you're just walking, making it look like you're just a couple of guys having a nighttime stroll, just shooting the shit, nothing too suspicious, until you start to approach the house. Once you approach the house, they're gonna look to you and just be like, "All right, what's the plan?"
First I'd like to look at the house. Is there an obvious we have a security system sign?
You do see, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness. And I'm going to say that you can add an additional dice for your guys helping you out.
Three successes.
3 successes, easy enough. You can see one of those little signs that are generally like put on the yard in the grass where it says that we have our house, like they have a security system for break-ins and everything. And you can clearly see that there are a couple of there's a camera by the garage door and one pointing towards the house door.
Yeah. Dumbest part of security systems. Advertise which kind you got. All right. Well, we still want to be kind of seen, but not actually seen. So, masks up. Keep the gloves on.
What should we aim for? Just small, expensive stuff?
Yeah, mostly it's old people, so they probably got knickknacks, probably got jewelry. Grab something that looks the most valuable if it's just, shitty like grandma crap. But if it's like actual jewelry, rate that shit. Don't want to go. Let's not go into bedrooms. Let's try to avoid those. I don't want to wake the people up.
I mean, they're gonna wake up once they hear the alarm go off, man.
Well,
assuming they're even home.
Could I make a check to see if I know the weaknesses of this particular system?
What would that be? Let me pull up a sheet real quick.
It'd probably be under subterfuge.
Hang on. To see the weak points of the house? I'm gonna say that this is an intelligence and investigation. Or intelligence and streetwise.
Okay, I'll do the intelligence streetwise.
Okay.
Can I get assistance for this?
Yeah, you can have one more dice for your guys helping you out, since they are pretty well versed in robbery as well.
That's another 3 successes.
Another 3 successes. Place like this, you know that no matter what, the alarm's gonna go off. You can do you can do the windows, you can do the door. Basically, when it comes to, you know that from B&Es that you might have done in the past or you've heard your friends do in the past, you got about a minute, maybe 2, of a response before cops respond and get to the scene. And especially like with how much the patrols have increased in the area, it's more towards a minute. So this is going to be one of those situations where you are going to the moment you break in, it's going to be quick. Just grab what you can and then fucking book it.
Yeah, so this is going to be a standard snatch and grab procedure. Fudge, if they do have a TV and it's not mounted to the wall, feel free to grab it. Unless it's like a fucking 80-inch or some dumb shit like that, then don't bother. But if they got a decent TV and you can pick it up and get the fuck out of there, hell, I don't even care if you actually take it. You can just fucking drop it in the street for all I care. Make it look like those dumbass kids did it. But just grab some valuables, grab some dumb junk, and make it look like some dumb kids did it. That's what we're aiming for anyway. We don't even need to get any of this shit.
All right. Ready when you are, boss. They put on their gloves, they put on their masks, they bring their hoods up.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
Is there a clear side door that I can spot, or is it just go through the front?
I'll say with the investigation you did with your investigation combined with the wits and awareness roll you made, you know that there is a back door. You know that there is there's a back door by the pool, and you know that there's a front door, and you can clearly see that there is also an Alexa Ring cam. There's a ring, like one of those Ring doorbells for Amazon up front. So if you're wanting some footage, the front entrance is likely where you're gonna get it.
Okay. I think going through the back door would be too risky. So yeah, we'll go through the front. We'll just break in. We won't care if they got anything. Cheese, make it look like you're the front man. I think you look the most like those fucking kids. You got the same like stature and shit.
Yeah.
So you go in first. Make it look like you're the leader. I'll as soon as you go inside. Cheese, you go up the stairs. Like I said, Fudge, you could try to grab a TV or something, and I'll go around and grab smaller stuff. I'll dip to the right, which I think is gonna be the living room.
All right. So, Cheese I just dropped like 3 dice. This is insane. Okay. So Cheese starts leading the pack, the gang, like your group up to the door, and he has a crowbar out already, ready to go, and you just see him like using momentum, getting like a little bit of a charge head start to try to kick down the door, basic B&E style. Oh, wow, he got 3 successes. Yeah, this is not his first rodeo. He just goes up, bam, Spartan kicks the door down. You see the wood of the frame splinter, and immediately after that, you hear the blaring of a security system going off loudly. The timer is starting now. You have exactly 1 minute to get in and out before you start hearing sirens. All right, so wits and awareness.
That's gonna be 5 successes, 1 critical.
Wait, 5 success. Hang on. Let me look. Load faster. Okay, so it's just 5. Yeah, it's 5 successes. With 5. Okay, so 5 successes. You are someone who is used to quickly clocking things in a frantic and like high stakes situation. You're looking around and you're clocking several things. This is the living room. You see a TV that's on an entertainment system. You see gaming systems, a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox. You see that there are photos of an elderly couple with a large family. Maybe the systems belong to grandkids for when they're over. You see that there is an Amazon Alexa device. And you can see that there is a kitchen further down if you're wanting to go further into the house.
Oh, I think I'll stick to the living room. I don't want to bother with kitchen stuff.
Do you shout any orders to your guys?
What do I see them doing right now?
They're currently also looking around. They are clocking some of the electronics.
I guess I'll just like point them out towards stuff that I see that I think they can grab real quick.
Yep.
In particular, since you said that TV was just standing there and not mounted to the wall, I'll tell Fudge to do what I said.
Yeah.
He'll go ahead and just grab it. Try to pull out any connections that are there. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, cords cords can be replaced.
Yeah. I think I'll snag one of the consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely pocket the Alexa, but I think I'm just gonna toss it later. Just try to look like it's a messy job.
Gotcha.
And whatever shiny dumb knick-knack memorabilia bullshit that some grandma would love to have, just something that makes it feel good, like something that connects them specifically, because that's something I think I want to plant, is something that connects directly to these people in particular.
You do see a family photo that is on the entryway table.
I'm thinking more like one of those like knick-knack statues that a mom gives to her son, or a son gives to her mom, or something.
This is definitely a house that has knickknacks. You do see that there are some like handmade cigarette holders or a candy dish or whatever. It can do, like, you can do cigarettes, like it's a dish that could be used for something that looks like it was potentially made at like Color Me Mine with on a fun grandma and grandkids day. All right.
Yes, that is what I want to grab.
So you grab. So let's do a dex and athletics to see how quickly you can grab everything. And I'm gonna have your guys. I'm gonna have Fudge roll a strength and athletics, which he has. He's a bigger dude. He has 4 dice for this. Fudge is gonna burn a willpower. All right. He got 3 successes, as he just grabs the TV. It's about 60 inches. It's a flat screen though, so he just easily just picks it up, yanks the cords out, and starts carting it out. Cheese, to make this look like a messy job, he is just smashing a couple of things and like disorganizing things, like knocking things over to make it look like a crappy job, and grabs the PlayStation under his arm. I'll say that with your 2 successes, do you want to burn a willpower?
Sure, I can do another one.
4 successes. 4 successes. 4 successes. You're easily able to grab the Xbox and the candy and the dish and everything, and a couple of controllers even. And you grab all of that stuff, and your guys are looking at you like, is it time to go now?
I definitely give him the nod, and we are gonna just start booking it.
All right, start booking it. I want you to roll a dexterity and survival roll. Your guys are gonna make the same roll. Okay. Ooh,
2 criticals.
Critical success. All right, with your critical success, you lead the charge running back to the car. Because of how stealthy you are able to guide your guys to the areas that are more shadowy, so that way you're not seen as you're fleeing. You're going through, you're crossing the street first, and then like sticking to the shrubbery that's the golf course provides. Like, because like a bunch of overgrown bushes grow on either side of the fence for the golf course. So you guide your guys into it to get away from as many cameras as possible, but to also get off the street. And you're able to just sprint back to your car, toss the things into the trunk, and just get in. And Cheese left the keys in the ignition for this very purpose, to just get out and go.
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, dude, guys, that was a fucking good one. All right, now we just need to go find those pugs.
All right, Cheese is rolling for drive. He got 2 successes on driving, so he is able to start driving, and you do hear the sirens approaching, but he is driving in the opposite direction of them. A little quickly at first, but then slowing down and blending into traffic as soon as he merges onto a busier street. Yeah, that was fucking good. Actually, man, I wish we didn't have to plant these on these kids, and like Fudge is picking up the is just like pulling forward the seat to like look in the trunk. Man, that's the new Spider-Man PlayStation 5. I wanted that real bad. God damn it. He just
we can maybe keep some of it. I think specifically the game station.
The game station? Alright. Nah, man, let's just plant it all on them. That way we just fully pin it on them. I can ask a guy. I know a guy who works at GameStop. I can ask him to hook me up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it would be easy that way.
Yeah. The more evidence they got planted on them, the more easy they're gonna be to, get put away. Alright, let's go find these punks. Alright, so it's gonna be another wits and streetwise to see if you are familiar about where they could be at this time of night.
Could I get another bonus dice from them, or no?
Yeah, go ahead. You can have another bonus dice because they are your contacts are actively helping you.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. With 4 successes, you know around this time of night, they're usually at home. And usually around this time of night, like, on the weekends, these guys like to throw parties. Places that are easy to get into the house and sneak some stuff in if possible. Might be a little tricky to sneak in the TV, but the consoles, easy enough for you to go in and take in.
Okay. I guess if we know where they live, we'll make our way over there. And then I guess I think if they're distracted enough with the party, I think at least me, but I think they could come in too. We'll try to sneak around the back. I'll probably have Fudge leave. I'll actually order him in character. Hold on. All right. So when we pull up, I think we can get in through the back, or we walk through the back way through their fence, and then Fudge, you leave the TV just out on the side of the house. I don't think they'll see it, but the cops sure fucking will when they search the place.
Right.
Just hide it behind a trash can or something.
Easy enough.
And then Cheese and I, we will. Cheese, I think you know these people enough that you might be able to dip in there and look like you were invited. But I'll go in through the back and we can plant this shit and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, for sure. So Cheese drives the car over to the house. And the house, as you predicted, there's a party going on. It's not a big party because it's Sunday night. But it is a part there. You hear loud bass music coming from inside the house. You see a couple of cars parked up front, and you see that the front door is open to just welcome people in as they're arriving. Cheese parks the car on the curb, like a couple houses down, and he just kind of like looks at the house, just being like, "Man, they're just." They don't know what they got coming, do they?
Yeah, they don't know shit.
Are we planning some drugs on them too? Well, actually, they probably got drugs on them.
Yeah, they probably do. I mean, if any of y'all got the harder stuff, we could probably like put it in there too, make it even look scarier.
I mean, I got a brick of cocaine in the trunk if we need to. I was holding it for distribution. I was gonna split it up once I got to my place, but if we want to plant it in there with the gaming systems,
nah, that's too much value. Any of you got a crack rock?
And you see Fudge rifling through his pockets. Yeah, I was gonna go to one of those ritzy nightclubs. I was gonna go to this asylum place. This weird blonde guy doesn't mind if when we sell drugs there. He's just fucking insane, but like it's a good time. Crazy fun dude.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will miss a single rock.
All right, yeah, let's go. Like he's not gonna, like, he's got his own stash. He ain't gonna mind. Like, he's got this dude hanging around. Goes by the name of Spud. That's just been like wheeling and dealing around there.
Ah, shit, I think I met that guy.
Yeah, he's actually not so bad. Dumb, not smart. Not a smart guy, but like funny. He's funny.
Yeah, he's definitely funny. Got a few laughs out of me. Well.
All right, yeah, and Cheese will just be like, all right, he takes off his hoodie. He's got a regular shirt on, turns his hat backwards a little bit, and he's just like, all right, so I'll go in, offer a little bit of a distraction, you plant the stuff, and then we'll get the fuck out of there, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Right. I'll head up. You come in 5 minutes and wave me, like text me when you're ready, when I should dip.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Cheese gets out first and starts heading in. You see him pull out a couple of little baggies of weed. Nothing that's gonna hurt your market value too much. Weed is pretty cheap now, considering everyone fucking does it and there's dispensaries everywhere. So he's just pulling out some bags of weed to kind of make it look like he's just here to join in on the party. Just like, hey, what's up, guys? The party's here!
Yeah, that works.
And Fudge is just gonna be like, how much do you think he's gonna snort another line of Parmesan?
Probably not. Not unless these guys have the same sense of humor Twist does.
They're fucking punk kids. Yeah, they're gonna have the same. They fucking probably would think that shit is hilarious.
Only if they know the story. I don't know if they do. We'll see.
Fucking St. Pete, Pinellas County kids. They don't know how to fucking party down here. All right, he's gonna get out and head over to the trunk, pop it open, and start lifting out the TV.
Yeah, I'll make my way out too, and we'll make sure that there's nobody outside to spot us.
Okay, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness.
Don't even know why I'm looking at it anymore. I know it's 5.
Hey, I look at, like, when I play, I look at my sheet constantly.
2 successes.
2 successes. You don't think you see anyone?
All right. Then we'll make our way. I'll help Fudge with the TV if necessary, but otherwise I got everything else in my backpack.
Fudge has it. He's a big dude. He's really muscular. He's done time in prison, so when you go to prison, you got a lot of time to work out. So he's easily able to just lift that TV by himself if you can handle the consoles and the candy dish.
Yeah. All right, so we'll find a place with a trash can or something, set it down behind it,
Okay.
but make it like look a little out of the way, but also a little obvious, just in case like someone we'll put it diagonal so that's peeking out. How about that?
Yeah, like kind of behind the TV, like the dumpster, like the little like wheelie dumpster, but like kind of poking out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Fudge will set it up back there. And he'll just look at you. You going in to put in those TVs or what? Or those consoles or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at see about this fence and see if I can get it open so I can get to their back door.
Do you want me to wait by the car?
Yeah, scout in case we just happen to get seen or something. Look around for some cops or some shit.
Yeah. All right. He starts heading, jogging back to the car. All right.
With that, I'll turn around and see what the fence situation's like there.
It's one of those basic chain link fence that you can easily jump over. It doesn't even have a lock on it. It's just like one of those janky gates.
All right. I'll hop. Well, if it doesn't even have a lock on, I'll just open it. It's probably not loud enough. It's probably loud enough in there that they won't hear me opening their fence.
Yeah. You open the fence and head on inside. And as soon as you get back there, you suddenly hear and you look to your left and you see a dog just laying on the near the kitchen door, just like suddenly alert. It's a pit bull. He's just laying there. He doesn't look threatening, but he's just got his ears perked and he's surprised to see someone.
I'll act normal. I'll act like I'm supposed to be there.
All right. You approach, give me a charisma and animal ken.
Ooh, no successes. I'll spend another willpower.
All right. Okay.
2 successes.
2 successes. He senses you approaching and you kind of just giving reassuring sounds to kind of just be like, hey buddy, all good. We're cool, man. But he is sniffing the air pretty vigorously and whining just a little bit too much. Like, he can smell what you are. And while he isn't about to confront you about it, he's not exactly pleased that someone of your species is back here. He doesn't like the smell. You can see that every time he sniffs the air, he kind of like wrinkles his nose a little bit, like bares his teeth, like in a little disgusted face. And like is kind of just like licking his nose to kind of wipe the smell away.
All right.
And is just sounding a little distressed. He's just like not comfortable with you.
All right, I'll try to get out of its way and make my way towards the back door of the party.
Right. You got to give him some wide berth, so you're kind of having to go into the yard a little bit, which is to call this a backyard is offensive to backyards. It's mostly dirt, a couple of patches of grass, some lawn chairs lying around, some barbecue that looks like it's more rusted than anything. Like this is not a nice place. This is just a janky neighborhood. Like, this house is lowering the property value of the rest of the block. Kind of janky. But you give the dog a wide berth and start approaching the back door.
Yeah, so it's like Rex's backyard.
Pretty much. This is like your house. It looks like a drug den.
So yeah, I'll go around, try not to set it off. And I'll try to see what the door situation's like.
Alright. The door situation. You reach for the handle to like see, just to kind of jiggle it a little bit, see if it's open. And you do find that it is locked.
That's fine. Just to be clear, no mask, no gloves. I'm not looking suspicious. Well, okay, face like COVID mask thing. Not like big. I'm clearly robbing you.
Yeah, no.
And I'll just knock on the door. Okay, first I'm gonna blush.
Okay.
What's that? It's
just a standard rouse check. Ooh. You get a little hungrier.
Okay. Yeah, and of course my fucking face itches. But I'm gonna give it a knock.
Okay.
And just be like, "Hey, let me in."
Okay.
Just act like I'm a party guest and it got locked out.
All right. You head on in. You knock on the door, and it takes a few moments, but eventually someone does open the door, and you just see some girl. She looks to be about 20 years old. She's wearing like Ugg boots, shorts, and like a tank top with like a cardigan over it. And she's just kind of looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing back here?
I just went out to get a fucking smoke and shit locked behind me.
Oh. Wait, I didn't see you in there before.
I didn't. I came in with the guy. He just came in. I forget his fucking name. I think it's like Cheese or something.
Go ahead and give me a manipulation and subterfuge roll.
Yeah, I forget what he goes by these days. I don't know his real name.
DC of 2.
It was a manipulation. What?
Manipulation and subterfuge.
Okay. Oop, that was supposed to be hunger too. Let's see. I still got willpower to go through. So I guess I'll do it again.
All right.
I'll do a fresh roll now, since I can't do that. I guess we'll ignore the second to last dice there, since that was supposed to be hunger too.
Yeah, and it's a 4. All right.
One success.
One success. She kind of looks you up and down. I didn't see you come in with him.
Look, I mean, if you want me to come through the front door, I can do that. But I mean,
you know what? Hang on. I'm gonna go get Kyle, because this is like his place, and if he I can't I mean, I know he's got, like, the front door open and everything, but you gotta, like, know him to get in here. And she's just leaves the door open as she starts heading inside, just already saying the name. Kyle! Some randos in your backyard.
You know, while she's distracted, I think I'm going to,
It's like a laundry room situation, what was open, like you see the washer and dryer next to the door, and then, like, it looks like it leads into the kitchen, which then goes into the, living room.
What's one of the, lesser valuables I might have just pocketed?
So you grabbed a couple of Xbox controllers, and you're currently holding, like, you currently have the Xbox and the PlayStation with you, but, like, you got.
Yeah, I was thinking I put them in, like, a backpack.
Yeah, you put them in a backpack. So, like, okay, so you got the Xbox and the PlayStation in a backpack, like just a beat up Walmart one that, like, cost probably $20. You've got the candy dish in there with it in, like, one of the, like, in the front pocket. And you do have the controllers in your pockets, in, like, your hoodie pockets, just because you couldn't fit them into the backpack.
Okay. I guess I will crouch down just by the door, and leave one of the controllers there. And not quite in the sight if she were to actually, like, look down, but, like, enough that if somebody came this way, they'd see it. So, like, something visible from my direction walking towards it, but not from her looking at me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
All right. And then I'll just quickly, like, shoot back up, make it look like I didn't do it.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity and subterfuge. She's gonna roll. It's gonna be a difficulty of 1, just because she is turned around.
2 successes.
2 successes. Easy enough. You're able to just quickly crouch down and set the controller in a spot that's not going to be noticed right away. And you see her starting to return with one of these punks. He's a Caucasian kid, looks to be like 23 years old. He's got, like, he's got a sleeve going on. He's wearing just a tank top and some baggy jeans. And has a chain around his neck, and he's just looking at you like, I don't know you. What are you doing in my backyard, man?
And my pal just came in. I came in with him. I just came out to get a smoke, and your fucking door was locked.
Yo, Cheddar, you know this fucker? And he, like, turns to Cheese, who is apparently going by Cheddar, and he's just like, yeah, I know that guy. I told him to fucking use the front door and stop being a moron going through the back. Maybe he just wanted to see your dog or something. He's like, oh man, no, you don't want to deal with my dog. Like, he bites people if he don't know you.
Seems cool to me. I don't know.
Yeah, the dog, you look at it and he is, like, actively just hiding behind a piece of furniture that's near him, and just staring at you to make sure his back is never to you.
Okay.
Yo, Thor, why you acting like that, man? Get out from behind that shit. Yeah, come on, man. I guess if Cheddar is vouching for you, that's fine. Come on in.
All right. I get in there. I guess I'll try not to, like, look directly at Cheese, but I think I'll tuck into which is closer, the kitchen or the hallway?
The kitchen.
You know, I would think that at a party people would be in the kitchen, so let's actually dip towards the hallway more.
All right, yeah, because you do see that there are people in the kitchen just, like, playing beer pong on the kitchen table. But yeah, you go towards the hallway. Cheese is actively distracting people by forcing them to play beer pong. just like cheering them on, just being like, yeah, fucking throw it, man. You can't take this heat.
Yeah, I guess I'll check to see if anybody is in any of the rooms in particular.
Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness as you go through the house. Okay. Two successes. So from what you can see, this is a 2-bedroom house with like 1 bathroom, maybe like a basic living room, basic kitchen, dining area combo, and a small laundry room that leads out to the backyard. The bedroom doors are cracked open a little bit, but you can see that they're dark inside. But you don't know if there's anyone inside them. Just because it's dark doesn't mean that there aren't people inside.
Well, this would be good if I had like Auspex or something. But I guess I'll give one a peek to see if there's anybody in there.
All right. You open the door to one of the rooms a little bit, I assume?
Yeah, just a bit ajar. Just
a little bit.
Peek in.
Yeah, you open it a little bit and you do see that there is someone just like laying on the bed. Someone who might have just drank too much.
Can I tell if they're unconscious or are they looking at me or what?
Go ahead and give me another wits and awareness. 3 successes. You're like peering in, listening a little bit, and all of a sudden you just hear the snoring. I don't know if it came through on your end.
No, it didn't.
Okay, you just hear the guy actively snoring.
I think I'll head in there. I will try to keep it quiet.
So if you're trying to sneak in without anyone seeing you dip into the room, go ahead and give me Dex and Stealth. The difficulty is 3, just because there's like 8 people here, and it's not the biggest house.
Dex and Stealth, you said?
Dex and Stealth.
Two successes and a bestial fail. Or not be, I don't know. One fail and a blood die.
Do you have
I gotta put 2. Shit.
Yeah. Do you have any more willpower that you can spend?
I do. I have a very high willpower. Like, I still have 2 more boxes.
Oh,
that's
wow.
How much willpower I got.
Damn. That's impressive. Hey, never sleep on a composure and resolve build, people. You think it's all about just like physical stats. No, those mental stats, they'll come in handy when social combat rolls around.
Yeah, that's I have 4 dots in composure, 3 dots in resolve.
Hell yeah! All right. Go ahead and re-roll
All right.
3 of your failures.
Ignoring that second to last die but critical 4 successes.
Damn.
Or 7, I guess.
It's like you weren't
4,
even
5, 6,
there.
Whatever.
It's like you weren't even there. You are a stealthy motherfucker. Your guys know that when it comes to a in and out, not be seen job, you're the guy to send. If you don't want to be seen, no one's going to see you. Granted, of course, you have some supernatural augment to that every now and then, but they don't know that and they don't need to know that. You like having the rep of just being a stealthy motherfucker. So
I'll plant them consoles, and if there's a dresser or something, I will plant the little memento there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, easy enough. The guy on the bed doesn't stir as you plant the evidence, as it were, on the dresser, next to the TV, making it look like it just got there.
All right, and then if possible, I'd like to do my unseen passage to try to get out of there.
Yeah, okay, go ahead and give me a rouse check.
Ugh, that's another
3
I'm
hunger.
gonna have to eat something after this.
Yeah, you activate your unseen passage, and as you do so and become invisible, you hear that voice in the back of your head just, yo man, come on. Like, any one of these dumbass kids would be just perfect. That one's just fucking sleeping there. You just gotta sink your teeth in, and it's good. Fuck, he probably's already been using. He's probably already high, and that's why he's passed out.
You know what? I'll give my beast a little acknowledgement there, and I'll make my way over to the guy on the sleep on the bed, and I'd like to see if I can tell what he was using.
All right, so that is going to be, it's a wits and awareness or wits and investigation. I'll allow either to see if this guy has been indulging this evening and might fit your preference.
Can I add my specialty in drugs?
Yes, you can.
All right. You said wits and awareness, or wits and what?
Investigation. So wait, no, then you can't add drugs because that's a specialty in Streetwise.
Oh, okay.
You got the vein tapper flaw. Hang on a second. Where the heck is my place? There it is. Oh. Alright, vein tapper.
That's gotta be 3 successes.
3 successes. Alright, real quick, let me just see that vein tapper flaw you got.
I believe that's I don't like being seen.
Right,
fear.
okay, yes, that is correct. Thank you for reminding me. Alright.
Which,
Hey, you're not being seen
being
right
in
now.
a dark room, nobody's looking at me. I don't feel bad about this at all.
Alright.
By the way, I've been extending that vein tapper to be. I don't like watching anybody drink either. So
That's fair.
if y'all didn't notice when somebody had to feed on a dog, I was very much trying not to look.
Yep. It's like this is an intimate moment. Don't do it. Alright, so
Yeah.
You're inspecting this guy, and you do notice that there's just a little bit of something, like on this guy's nose. It's like a little more liquidy than it should be. You see a little bit of dust on his beard, like the mustache of his like shadowy beard.
My favorite flavor. Okay, yeah, we'll indulge. Why not?
Okay. How much hunger are you looking to slake?
Sure, we'll go for 2.
2? All right. Hey, he's in a safe place already. And pretty soon the cops will be here if everything goes right, so he'll have a nice place to come down later.
Right.
Yeah, so, all right. You sink your fangs in, and there's a slight grunt from the guy as you sink your fangs into his flesh. And it is your favorite flavor. It's wonderful. It's giving you a little bit of adrenaline, actually. You feel like you can be a little faster now, if needed.
Am I still obfuscating while I'm doing this?
If I'm not mistaken, unseen. Oops, I dropped a necklace. Hopefully that didn't
I think I got it right here.
knock off. It's only if you draw attention to yourself. So I would say so it says as long as you emit no strong odors and no sounds louder than a whisper, this power automatically works. So I would say this, since this guy is passed out, you do not break out of obfuscate.
Sick. All right. So if everything goes okay, slake my hunger, and I'll try to just slip out of there, going through the same way I came.
Yep. You have you're obfuscated. The doors are ajar, both in the bedroom and at the front door that you know of. So you have a difficulty of 1 with Dex and Stealth to get out of here without accidentally knocking into anyone and potentially breaking your obfuscate.
Okay. That's going to be 4 success.
4 successes. Easy enough. You're able to sneak out of there unseen. You're invisible after all. And you get out. I assume you break obfuscate once you're outside of the house?
I'll keep it up a little longer to get past the dog. I know that the dog can still see me.
Well, the dog's in the backyard, and to be able to get out without breaking obfuscate, you would have to go out the front, because the front door is the only one open still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll go out the front if there's not too many people in my way.
Yeah. Most of the people are in the back with Cheese.
As I'm sneaking out, I'll start writing my text to Cheese to start packing up himself.
Yeah. All right, you hit send to Cheese. Sends a text message saying "Be out in 5."
All right, and I'll break obfuscation just a few, if I can find a bush or something to
easy enough
make it, and then I'll peace out there, and try to find Fudge in the car.
All right. Fudge is in the backseat of the car waiting for you guys, anxiously looking at the house, relaxes visibly when he sees you. You get in the car, and he's just like, how'd it go?
Little messy. I did get seen by I think the host and the girl there, but they didn't see me planting nothing. But other than that, after Cheese loads up, we should be good to go. And I'll go ahead as soon as he starts driving. I'll throw a text, or not text. I'll put in an anonymous tip on like Crime Stoppers or some shit.
All right. 5 minutes goes by, and Cheese does come out. He saying goodbye to them, gets in the car, and just starts driving it away. You get the stuff in?
Yeah. I didn't like having to see fucking booger face, but
Things happen.
Man, that stuff's kicking in now. Sorry.
You have a little bit while you were in there? You steal some of their stash?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Man.
The place where I hid the stuff, there was a bump sitting, so
All right. That's fair. It's a finder's fee.
Yeah, finder's fee. After all, we probably lost a little bit with you planting that rock.
And when you're about 3 blocks away now, as Cheese is driving, so you think it's about safe moment to finally call and drop in that tip to the police.
Now, should I call or should I make one of them call? You know what? I think I'll have Fudge call it in.
Yeah. All right.
Just make it sound like, hey, I saw a guy.
Yeah.
I saw their car and I saw where they pulled up. I followed them a little bit.
Yeah. So Fudge, you see Fudge on his burner phone. Just call 911. Hey, yeah. I want to report a crime I've witnessed. Yeah. Yeah, it was I saw some punk kids break into this nice old couple's house. Yeah, and then I was afraid to intervene, but I followed them. I lived for a little bit, and I followed them to the house that they stopped at and went into. And he says the address. Yeah, there's some kids throwing a rager in there too. It's out of control, honestly. I think that the police should get down there and deal with this, because they're probably keeping the neighbors up. They just robbed the place. It's not kosher. It's not kosher. My name? Philip Seymour Hoffman. And he hangs up and tosses the phone out the window.
That's funny.
Yeah. You start driving, and as you're driving about 3 more blocks, all of a sudden, you see a police car, sirens going off, the lights spinning, siren going off, just speed past you in the direction that you just came from. You feel fairly confident that this has been a job well done.
Good job, boys. Hopefully that'll keep the police busy. Maybe make them reconsider some things.
Oh, we'll have to wait till we see it on the news. If it's on the news.
Yeah.
You start driving back, heading back to your haven, feeling fairly confident that you might have helped out, at least on a cartel level, a little bit.
Just to be safe, I think I'll throw a text to Marcos and be like, hey, so I just threw a little distraction for the police, and I'll explain roughly what I did, just a quick B&E smash and grab. Just make sure that they know who it was and like why I did it and stuff like that. Hopefully that'll make that'll hopefully be a good thing that I did it and not secretly they're connected or whatever.
It takes a few minutes for a response to come through, but eventually one does come through, and it's from a number you don't recognize. And in the text message, you see, the organization appreciates your efforts, Mr. Elias. I look forward to seeing your future with us. And it's signed SDL. AKA El Jefe.
Nice.
And with that, we're going to wrap up this vignette. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to my player who decided to use his vignette to actively try to lower the threat meter on St. Pete by Night. If he was successful, well, let's keep an eye out on the Tampa Bay Times and see if he did. But until then, we will see you next week for another episode of Don't Get Caught. Our coterie comes back together after these vignettes, and we'll see where they get up to, what they get up to when it comes to their very important investigation. So, see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.